Are we live? Oh, I think we are. Sick. Okay. Let's see if anyone joins. I'll check my own thing. If you're watching this on video, you're going to be disappointed for the first couple of minutes. We are live! Oh, that is sick. I can see myself. Okay, where do we put this link? Because if I need to check the live, one watching, is it me? Someone comment if you're here. This is the first live stream. We are going to be solving a lot of the Sorare problems I have in my gallery right now. So if I keep this open, how can I even see comments? It's just ridiculous. Do I open my own live stream? No, shouldn't do that. What I'll do is I'll keep it on my phone. Nice. Okay, so everyone can see that. Hey! Thank you for joining and commenting. So it says 0 viewers, so I doubt you clicked off of that quickly, Andre, but how... Oh, can I just refresh chat? Is that going to break everything? Oh, yes! Gargy's here as well, Ziggy. We got at least 3 people. What a win. Now, hold on a minute. I just want to work out. So that's how I see comments. But whilst I'm actually live, I can't see comments. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to keep my phone and I'm going to try and read them there. But I'll have to find out how those guys that do this weekly actually get it in. But now there's 4 of you. Welcome to the stream. What we're trying to do is the gallery, right? You're probably looking and thinking, great gallery. No, it's awful. We need to sort something out. I'm only excited about one of the teams. Yes, Mike's here as well, thank you. So this is my first solo stream, so it means a lot that you're all here. But what we're trying to do is just problem solve. The problem we've got ourselves in is we have probably overspent on De Bruyne, and we kind of want him out of the gallery. It was obviously a one-time event. I think I'd just be able to sell him and go again, but because he put such a bad score, it's a little bit hard. And then it's like you're selling it into one of the best fixtures there are for De Bruyne. Not the best fixture, but it's a fantastic fixture. I think he'll score great. So to then say, oh yeah, we're going to get rid of him, not something I really want to do. But as you'll see from my teams, it really takes away. So I'm just trying to get some money or sell some players. I don't know what I can do. Like, that's why I've gone live. I think it's a really good problem solving strategy. You can see the 4 teams, I've only done them. Yes, Deanie's here as well, and I'm all right today. I don't know, I had an all right day at work, and then I'm slightly pissed off because I put out a tweet about the rewards distributions and stuff, and I felt people were just trying to be clever and just try and one up me when I'm overall just thinking about what's the best for Sorare here, because everyone's swapping their rewards. Well, not even everyone. Some people getting to swap their rewards, some people not getting to swap their rewards. It's just not the best scenario. And then people that trying to make a mockery isn't worth my time really. And I can't not go back and say what I think. It's kind of how I deal with everything. It's like I'll always be honest, and I'll always just call out people that need to be called out, and sometimes it puts you in a bad mood, but we are going to be in a good mood. We're going to solve problems at Wise Wire on stream. 13 people, that is huge. Keep pumping that up. First problem, you don't have any Israeli players. Is that true though? Is that true? Could be true. I sold my Near Baton, did I? I probably went in some. It is true. That is the first problem. I am sorry about having a big lack of Israeli players. If you don't know why I'm looking down, it's because first stream my own. I have no idea how to get the chat up. You're lucky to see me. You're lucky to see the screen. And yeah, I'm just trying to read them. So what is your opinion on the reward swap? As I said, pretty much I put a big tweet out on it if you want it. But the long and short of it is no reward swapping unless it's like a malfunction of the system where you get someone that's not in the pool, or you get someone that should never been in it. What people are picking up on is the fact that they think I said they should be random rewards. It's not random, it should be as it is, kind of weighted probability. And once in a while, you're going to get someone that's 16th that gets a better value reward than someone that's 14th. tough luck. You know it's bad. Sometimes you're going to get someone that was really good like an hour before you got him, and then he's injured. Yeah, tough luck again. So that's my thoughts on that. I play NBA myself. What happened with the soccer awards? What happened was one of the massive accounts got his reward swapped because he didn't like it. What we had seen so far is we'd seen people swapping rewards because valuations were lower than expected, or injuries, a little last minute injury, but both of these players were completely fit. Both of them were absolute killers on the platform, and he's managed to swap it somehow. So a little bit of favoritism for them. Not really something I want to get into. I'm going to get into the problem solving. Abada is a great Israeli player. You know that. Have I gotten Abada? Sold him as well? No. Need to get Solomon in. Where's Solomon gone? I thought he was at a Ukrainian club. Forgot which one. Do you regularly put money on your account, or have you worked your way up by trading and investing? So what I did was I built up this really good progress from like a reasonable amount, and then at one point in time, I essentially put like not massive deposit. I put like a substantial amount more on, almost like doubling my gallery value. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to keep trying to grow this. And then I grew this, got like a massive gallery valuation. And then with everyone else's, it came tumbling back down to reality when all the financial issues hit. And then I was like, this is far too low, because I'm used to the prices being here and they're here. And then I look at the platform and I think, has it got worse? And I think, no, it's got 10 times better. So I've slowly been putting a little bit more in. It's kind of how I'm treating Ethereum as well. It's my favorite cryptocurrency. So what I do is I'll put in, I was buying it when it was 2,000 US dollars, right? Now it's 1,000. I'll buy more, like keep buying more, because I have that perspective that it should be 2,000. Like I've seen it at 4,000, right? So that's why it should be higher. And in front of that, prices shouldn't just go up because they were high last time. They should go up based on what's happening behind the scenes, and what's happening behind the scenes is everyone's building on Ethereum. There's loads of actual real life utility that can come to it. What I'm saying is it's the same way I think about Sorare. Do you defend knowing the rewards beforehand? It is better strategy each game week. I don't actually. The reason I wouldn't care too much if they did it. It takes away from the joy, which is actually a big one. People try and say it's nothing, but like that's kind of the whole, how you get people hooked is this, you don't know who you're going to get. Main problem though, you put out the rewards beforehand, people aren't going to say, I'm going to get this reward. They're going to be looking across and saying, wait, why is All-Star getting a better reward than Champion Europe? And why is Challenger Europe getting someone that's better than this? Essentially, it just brings the arguments 4 days forward. So I'm not really in favour of that. And then the final question, Solomon's at Fulham. Should become a starter soon. I have his jersey mint. That's definitely someone I'm going to look for. But the problem with the ETH balance right now is we've only got 50. I'm not sure you can see that, to be honest. Yeah, you should be able to see that. We only got £50, and look, let's get into the teams because they are a complete mess. And we need to solve these, really, because, I've got a decent gallery, especially in Limited, and I just don't feel I'm going to win anything this week. I've had some bad luck, so I really want to get it up and running let's say. Yes, projected teams are coming in. What do you think about Peric? Peric? Don't really know too much about Peric. I'm answering too many questions. Oh, yeah, Dino Peric. I think he's a bit of... Yeah, he's going to be a killer, to be honest. £22 seems great value. He's not injured, is he? Long term. No. Seems like a great pickup. I'm not too familiar with Croatian leagues, but it does seem really good. So, back to the teams, right? Champion Europe rare. What a team that is, by the way. So, Rui Patricio in goal. They're playing Lecce, is it? Yeah. Great chance of a clean sheet. They've been keeping loads. I am still a little bit suspect. That's why I've not doubled them with Mancini. Ure is a better scorer than Mancini, and Gaia are playing Atletico. So I could go with Gaia. It's actually a close one, as is John Lukumi. If any of you want cap mode players, John Lukumi is the guy. He's just, since I've got him 71, 63, 64, and another favourable fixture against Monza, really high on him, but not for, highest level competing. So Gaia or Ure for me here, and it is kind of close, but when you think who's the better club, it is Bilbao, so you've got to go with Ure. Who's a better SO5 scorer? It's probably just Gaia. This is one of these things, I've only made these teams really quickly. Usually I stack Ure. I could mix it up and go Gaia. If I put Gaia together in one team, and then I put stacking Simon and Ure in another, it would be huge. So let me know your thoughts on that. Kevin De Bruyne, if we keep him, must play, must captain every game week, I'm pretty sure. Paulo Dybala, the main man, on electric form, now on sets, is easy teams, I'm expecting these 90s. Strong teams like Napoli, I'm expecting these 40s. And of course, randomness of football. Sometimes these numbers will swap over, sometimes they'll just go on one way or the other. Kingsley Coman, someone I really want to talk about. What is going on? Why are people not buying this man? In rare, at least. I haven't checked limited. His limited's a little higher. So his limited's gone from the 31st from 48 to 80. Yeah, reasonable. Yeah. And then on rare, flat-lined. What are you doing? It's the same player. The limited one makes so much more sense because he's now starting to look like a starter, right? So sub. 2 guaranteed starts, but this last time he scored 2 goals, right? Pretty good. You're not going to replace someone that scored 2 goals. I mean, you might. It's probably not a wise choice. And then on top of that, you get the fact he's playing Bochum. Then on top of that, you get the fact that he's a 39 average in the cap mode. I mean, I was going to sell Kingsley this week because I was like, he's going to be so much hype for him. Everything's looking up for him, and it's just flatlined. So if you've got 500 quid, 600 quid, he would be my choice for this week. But like we're saying, that is the strong team. That's not the problem. The problem is all of the rest of them. Cap 240, right? I've managed to use my 240 points, so we're looking good. I might just check if there's any comments that I can quickly answer. Okay. What's the strategy? Same strategy if you've been watching my Sorare journey, which I'm sure you have. It's Champion Europe focused. With the Champion Europe hedge, so you focus on limited and rare Champion Europe. On top of that, you also link in kind of smaller strategies. So it's like, right, having lots of depth, but that depth goes into the cap modes. The only thing I want to try and mix in is I might play Champion Europe Rare Pro because my AI series shows how much of like a benefit it is. But same strategy. Strategy is to win. Can you say the predicted teams? Evening. Hi Mike Pompey. Haven't seen you yet, so nice to have you in the first stream. I'd keep Ure in the stronger lineup. Yeah, he's on fire. Valencia terrible recently. Dini, you're right. Good evening, Ross. Thanks, mate, for joining. This is my first live. 21 likes. Haven't posted it on Twitter because I don't want it to mess up and be like this thing. Let me know if you think I should post it on Twitter. Essentially, I wanted it to be, the nice group where it's like just people that want to see me talk and respect my opinion, for example. But back to the team. Unai Simon in goal. Sorry, I should start with the points, right? In the cap mode, you take your points and you say, right, how many of them can I use? The more you use, the better. And then you look at what they're actually projected to score and whether they're positive projections or negative. So in this case, right, you're looking at 49 for Unai Simon. He's probably pretty similar because, as you guys have said, Valencia are doing awful. Averagely, maybe +1, +2, maybe +3. Mancini, nice fixture, averaging 53, but long term he averages about 51. He is on form as a Roma. I'm going to say this is a +1, right? Pellegrini, averaging 58. Good fixture. I'm going to say that's bang on the money. Kawasi, 39 average. I don't know loads about Kawasi. If you've been watching the short series, he's someone I found in a double. Him and Pitchler, essentially you could cover your forwards for a good value with really low averages. I watched a little bit of him, and to be honest, he was awful. But he has a 80% chance, or 90% this week it is, to start up front for Holstein. And I think that's a favourable fixture for them. I'll just give that a check. Bundesliga 2. Because that will actually be key to how strong this team is. Oh, bottom of the league. So people that know about the league think he's 90% expected to play. Okay, so if you're 90% expected to play against bottom of the league and you're averaging 39, I think that's like a +20. No, +20 is a bit high on average. +13, +14, +15, conservatively, right? Then DeMarcos, he's averaging 41. He's got an easy fixture. It's probably a +7. So together in the team, everyone's looking slightly positive, not hugely positive. And when you think of costs, most of these are Champion Europe based. Like Unai Simon is going to cost so much more than the goalkeepers you'll be using in Rare Cap 240. So it's like, is that the best distribution of players? Maybe that's slightly overthinking, but looking at the team as a whole, really good chance to do something, but it's in the most competitive league. It's in cap 240. So do I want something that strong where I can put, say, a Kawasi now in maybe a cap 220 because he's playing like bottom of the league? So that's one problem. I'm putting essentially a really solid team into the most populated division, and I just want to check for myself and prove to you guys how populated this is. Cap 220. So double 220, and it's like, what's that, 4 times as much as 270. But I do use all my points, so I'll be one of the, not favourites, I'll be in the like top 20% of players, I'd say, and the top 20% of players would get rewards, right? Would they? No. 500 over 8,000. Good. 6%. The top 6% of players get rewards. Tough, really tough. This is why I like people putting their best players into cap 240. You know, their best team. It doesn't work. So that's one problem. And limited is where we're really starting to find the problem area, let's say. Let's go through it. Jan Sommer, 43. Great keeper. Probably keep a clean sheet. He is averaging 43. Should we be playing him there? Maybe not. Upamecano, he was injured last game. Looks like he's back. If anyone knows what's going on with him, let me know. Enzo, I'm not mad about Enzo. I'm just keeping him as a fan, really. Like, I really like him. But he did get 78 in his last game, so he could be expected to do more. And we have no replacements in midfield. Somehow all of my midfielders are out. Messi, best player ever, skip on. No, he came out injured an hour ago. I'm sure some of you have probably put that in the chat. I have no replacement, I don't think. I have one other forward, and that's Florian, is it? Edouard. Oh, I'm supposed to give Edouard away, for goodness sake. I keep forgetting to do the draw. Should probably do that here tonight. That would be perfect, actually. Then I can all prove it's above board. So I've only got one forward and no money to... Oh, that Messi injury's absolutely killed me. Didn't even realise. What I like to do now is put my injured players into lineups nice and early so I don't accidentally pick them. So Messi's guaranteed out, Kimmich guaranteed out, Guindo's guaranteed out, Szymanski's guaranteed out. Look at that for an injury team, by the way, and Agoripsliaga. I just can't say people's names. Cap 240, so this again is the same problem. So we've got a really solid team. We've used up every single point. If we're looking at averages again, maybe +5, +10, +5, +10, +5. That's a massively good team, but I'm putting my best team then into cap 240, and now I've got the choice of, you know, forward or striker, or not forward striker. You know what I'm talking about. I'm just got so many problems. Uber is back. Good to see. Yeah, I've only got one forward, so you've got to put them in a team. But really, if I've got this many limited cards, I can't play with one forward. I have to go out and buy more. And then you see I've got Alisson Becker without a team. I've got Donnarumma without a team. And then it's like, right, let's put them somewhere. If you can put limiteds in cap 220, that's great, right? So Bundesliga cap 220 rare. Sorry, if you can put limiteds into the rare cap 220, I'm not sure if I said that. So Alisson Donnarumma. Alisson's a better fixture. Simple. Now we go John Lukumi, right? Nice and easy. Rodrigo de Paul's our only choice. Oh, we've got no forwards in rare. So I'm really up against it here. What I need is ETH, right? So I've got cards for sale. I'll go through them honestly with you. I've only got 2 for sale. Kevin De Bruyne, slightly high. I could sell him for less, but I had him with no offers, and I got one offer for 1.5 ETH from someone that had him. He essentially was just trying to work out if I was in desperate need of money or not, and I'm not in that desperate of a need. I can have one bad game week, but I'd rather not have it. What I might do, list them at 205, which is pretty close. Oh god, would I accept 197? I'm not sure. Probably wouldn't, to be honest. He's got too good a fixture to accept 197, so I'll leave it at 2. I'll put it at 205. Realistically, I'm probably selling him. I'd probably sell an offer of 2. So that's a really tough one to know. I'm much lower than these guys now. I was earlier today and I didn't get any bites, so not expecting much. The real one I can get rid of is Schlanger. Schlanger here is a perfect goalkeeper. I actually expected his price to be a lot higher. If you need a cap mode goalkeeper, please come and buy my Schlanger. If you're watching the stream, I'll give you a good discount because A, I need the money, and B, he's just a great price. Like 585 for a starting goalkeeper that's going to consistently play. LASK normally put up good scores, so for me, I'm like quite happy with him, but I've got no place to play him. I don't have enough rares to put out 3 teams this week. I thought I would have. And it's one of those, I don't think I have a minimum on him, or not a very high minimum. Yeah, like if I'm just like fishing for offers, I'll just say like 550. Keep the amount secret so people that accept watching the stream wouldn't know it. And it's like, right, so what of these offers will I accept? Like 550 I probably wouldn't, unless it was right close to the deadline and I just really needed the money. But essentially it lets me know how many people are interested in my card, and then it lets me know how fixed I can be with my price, how demanding I can be. So that's a little market strategy for you, use those minimum offers. It saves you the hassle of, oh, hate that guy, stop sending me shite, and then you finally get someone that that you get to think about. It doesn't mean you'll accept. Minimum isn't I will accept this, otherwise you'd put your price there. And sometimes I do that. I put my price and my minimum at the same. Usually it means don't send me any less. Gino Wijnaldum's quite a cool one. He's expected back this weekend, but he was expected back last weekend as well. Is he expected back in the starting lineup? Probably not. Am I mad about his points? Probably not. But the fact he's going to be, like in and amongst it. Unlike, let's say he gets 30 minutes against Lecce. Do you play a kickoff? I've got a spare rare goalkeeper for the end of the day, and like, can you message in the comments now? Do you see these problems? Like, my rare team, I haven't got enough players. Limited team, I haven't got enough players. And I've got this massive gallery filled with absolute studs. And even if you're like, right, let's sell some more players, I really struggle. Like, this is one guy I did want to put up, but who's going to be buying Junior Moreno's right before the deadline? Junior Moreno, this guy. Who's going to be buying American cards before the deadline when they don't play for weeks? There was one on offer, so I was waiting to see what he sold at. 31. So anyone that did want one has just bought one for 31. And he last sold before that for 40, so it's like... Need to get the 5 secured, yeah. Gargi, yeah. I'm always concerned I mispronounce your name, mate, so I'm sorry for that. But you watch the channel, I mispronounce everyone's name, so... Yohonatan Garaji says, my strongest lineup is Cap 240. Need the 5 to secure the road to Oscar. I've been watching that. I hope you really, do well on it. Thoughts on Pavel's tweet? I think it's brilliant. Yeah, if it's real, I'm concerned he's just gonna do what a lot of these big influencing people do and just fake all of this stuff and give it to his mates in some secure way. But I love Pavel, I really hope it's real him and he's doing really good things for the community, because to be honest, he's made an absolute killing off this. Like, introducing the second divisions, that must have made him so much money. I'd love to be able to look at the number and say, right, he made $500,000 or 200 grand or whatever off these cards, like, because he did, and Sorare knew they were going to give him that money. Like, I don't think they did it because of him. They weren't like, oh, let's give Pavel this, but they knew the outcome would be positive for Pavel, so yeah. Hopefully it's time for him to give back. He's taken enough off all of us, I'm sure. Yeah, Andre says we need to focus on one strong team. We absolutely do, and that is my biggest weakness. So let's talk about what I've been playing around with and why agreeing with you, I probably shouldn't do it. My teams. This is the Champion Europe Rare team, right? We all agree it looks really good. It's very, very high percentage of players will be playing with a team that strong. Top 5% I'd call myself, to be honest. Why? No Messi, no Mbappe, no Kimmich. Pavard I don't think will play, although could play. I don't think some of the best scorers Champion Europe are out. There's an easy way to do this, actually. Play sharper. Was close enough, mate. I know I wasn't close. Expected scores, and these aren't perfect, right? But yeah, Kimmich is suspended, Messi's out, Pavard might not play. Trippier against Bournemouth, that's a great team. Oh my god, he's 300. If you're paying 300 limit euros, whatever this is for his limited, and he does that well, I mean, fair play. But yeah, I am scared Trippier's on like a hype run. I wouldn't be spending 300 on him. That's Neymar prices, to be honest, in limited. Give me Neymar over Trips all day. Dusan Tadic is a challenger player. Challenger. Neymar is back, but they've got a tough fixture, to be honest, PSG. Then we've got my player, De Bruyne. Then we've got Remy Cabella, who I actually want to buy for this game week, but I don't have the money. If I do need someone, I need a forward who I know who I want to buy. Sole's questionable, is he? Cody Gakpo? That's just over expected because of his scores before Liverpool. Upa I've got in a different lineup, to be fair. Oh, this Mendy lad, he was dropped for a little bit. He wasn't dropped, there was some issue for one game week. Mario Ruiz, a 50 chance every week, so if you're gambling on him in a massive team, good luck to you. Mbappe's out. It's good for your own knowledge if you know where you're positioned in your gallery and how strong it is, because I haven't even spoke about why. This team has an extra forward and I'm missing a forward, so what I could do is bring in Pellegrini for Koeman, let's say. Koeman fits into the cap so we could play the same team, and then I can... Sorry, I wouldn't play Koeman in this cap mode. I'd play him in the cap 220 or something, because then I could put out another team. But I can't. This is more just venting at the moment than problem solving. Thoughts on the Prem cards? Overpriced, or are they that priced consistently? I haven't looked too closely. Let's look at... Who did I look at today? It was Conor Gallagher, because I was owned one. This was one I looked at, but it was because he was injured. I need to think of a name. I mean, Lloris at 448 is fantastic value, but obviously he's injured, so less fantastic value. Who's like a run-of-the-mill Premier League player? I tell you who I all want. Ademola Onana. Amadou Onana. That seems a fair price to me. Everyone I've seen has been more reasonable than I would have expected pre-announcement. Hey, Stokey Scott's here. Nice to see you, mate. We've met each other in person. We've been in the casino together. Good guy. I'm trying to... Can we name some run-of-the-mill Premier League players? How do I get blanks, man? Wilfred Zaha. Higher than run-of-the-mill. £22 for Wilfred. He's also injured. Didn't know that. Right. It's easier if I give a team. Almiron. Almiron, £70. Limited, that's not good. Rare, 378's a little bit more, but Almiron's a bit of a sticky one. Steve, so rare, nice to see you, mate. This is my first live stream on my own, so thanks so much for everyone that joined it. It does mean a lot. We're trying to problem solve, and then I'm answering all your questions, because obviously I've never done this, so I think a lot of you do care. Like, for example, Mark asked here, like, what do I think of the Premier League price? Mitrovic, great idea. He will be a bit overpriced because he's on a bit of a run, I guess. 62. I wouldn't pay that for Mitrovic because I follow Fulham quite closely. So last season when they came up, he did pretty much nothing. This season he's been doing a lot better, but he's gone flat again. So I could see this flat again running for a little while. What did he do in this game for a negative 20 AA? Ah, missed a pen. Is a pen a big chance missed? I don't think it is. I think they're separate. So he missed a pen and a big chance, and he probably lost possession loads, 11. So Mitrovic, I'd be cautious of. Ooh, Sancho before and after last night's a good one. I didn't watch the game, but I heard very good things. Ivan Toney is a perfect example of a player I'd buy. 71. See, what I'm seeing consistently, limited prices are overvalued, rare prices are undervalued. For me, Ivan Toney's a £50 player and a £500 rare card, and he's 70 and 300. Who are we missing? What did we just say? Oh, Sancho. Oh, a lot of potential. Oh, I've seen his scores. 75. Is he under? Oh, he's under 23. I don't know enough about United's team. Who did he replace at left wing? Rashford. So Rashford moved to striker, did he? Honestly, I've not paid too much attention this year because, you know, why would you put all your efforts into the Premier League when they weren't on the game? So Rashford moved to the right. Garnacho it's Sancho over Garnacho, right? Let's be honest. So who played right wing in the game before where they won but dropped out? Anthony. I've not seen good things from Anthony every time I've watched United play, so do you always 10x the rare price? So you need to understand the market a little more. So let's go back to the perfect example, Ivan Toney. You need to think, what strikers can I get for £70? And in my head, I'm thinking, I know strikers that will score better or as good as Ivan Toney for £70. So he's a little too high in limited. And then you come down to rare and you're like, oh, well, what value should he be in rare? And it's like, well, if he's rolling with the 300 pointers, like probably slightly more. So yes, it should always be 10x. But which one? Is it limited times 10 or is it rare divided by 10? And the answer changes on every player. It's just a free market at the end of the day, right? So it's tough to say. I think Anthony was injured. Okay. Thanks for telling me Messi is injured. Managed to swap him in the common draft. I haven't even done my draft teams. I forgot. That's how busy we've been. Right now, all of you vote. Do we look at draft teams or do I just do them off stream? Because I have no idea if people care. Under 49 for cap 230, you can hit really high scores. I'll show you what I'd do if I was looking for someone under 49. Last 15 score. 49. Now I know more about... You're looking for a midfielder. I know more about is Kingsley Coman he's a forward that I've got, but I think he's got both. Okay, let's see. Morioka's not going to play. Vieira's not going to play. Gomara's is still suspended. Visca, is he back? That'd be a good one if he's back, but he does look NA. Do I put a starter percentage on it? Yeah, we'll put a starting percentage on it as well. So we're looking for one man's under 49 to help. I'll put 60 in just so it says a number. Desart, who are they playing? Away. Westerly. Oof. Yeah. I'd bring in this Inacio Fernandez. Someone like that. Ayo Tanaka I'm not bringing in if he's injured. He's a name that stands out on the list to me here. You're getting a plus 10, reasonable price, and should grow into it as more fixtures go on. I'm interested in the draft. I think it brings a lot of fun to the game, no matter how large your gallery is. I absolutely agree. The only problem for me is that I've got so many problems, and then it's like, I want to solve the money ones before I solve the fun ones. So we will do them because, well, we'll wait for a couple more people to decide. But yeah, I'm more than happy to do them on stream if that's what people want to see. Is it time for me to tweet out the stream? Can't even tweet, good God. Right, well, how do I share this? Can't even share my own live stream. How pathetic. Hey, found it. Genius at work. Sorry, I should probably be talking while I'm doing this. So keep voting on the drafts, yay or nay to doing the drafts. I've got them all ready to do here, but they won't be over quickly. Pop in if you want to see me struggle. Oh my god, 11 notifications on Twitter. Oh. All likes on stuff, so I can live with that. Right, back to you guys. What did you say? What was the vote? What was the reason? Nav, nice to see you, mate. Can you look at Aronson Escadamble? I've sent you an offer for Schlanger. If I haven't got the notification for Slanger, it means you haven't reached the minimum price. So it's probably not looking good. But let me know what number it is. If, like I said, I'd give some discount to people watching the stream. So we'll see how big the discount is, you know. Let's hope this doesn't mess up the stream, trying to charge. Let's make sure the visuals are all good. Right, Fernandez could be a great sum mid as he looks like nailed at the moment. That's good for River. Plus, I believe I've seen him on pens, but not 100% sure. Yeah, like I said, I haven't watched much of River recently, but you know, I know he's a killer, so yeah, he'd be a great one. Laporte, Man City. Oh, okay, before I get hyped about Man City, let's see. Ziggy, who I ignored by mistake, has asked about Aaron, and I'll be honest, I haven't heard of this name, so it's not looking good. Is it Danelle? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, mate, it's not a team I've seen. £28. Is he a goalkeeper? If you're getting a starting goalkeeper for that price in La Liga 2, oh, he's a sub. That's what's gone on. What I would do in this case, right, if I'm you, I go over to the people that know about it, right? Play sharper, they take experts. Not always right? Don't get me wrong, but they take people that know the league and try and put a suggestion on their name. So I'd go to the lineup predictor, La Liga Secunda. Oh, my computer's getting so slow. I've just got the oldest computer, so, you know, taking all this power to stream and stuff, it's really going to struggle with it. What team did he even play for? FC Categorie. So they're playing Eibar. It's a tough game. I wouldn't want him against them straight away. And there's no there is a predicted lineup. 55%. Okay, so in this scenario, he's a 45% expected to play, and the other guy's 55%. What I do is look at the prices of both of them and try and buy both, because one of them is going to stick it out, and then consider the price of two players compared to one, because often people avoid players at a 50-50, whereas if you can pick both, I think it's a lot better, as long as they don't take 1 weekend each. So yeah, I think this could be the perfect scenario, because they're 50-50 just because, you know, it was probably a shock that this guy got dropped. Marc Martinez, oh my god, yeah. Buy both of these players, I'd suggest. Play whichever one you think. It really doesn't matter. You're going to cost yourself 1 week. Don't put them in a really important team. But you can cover the goalkeeper position for about 30 quid, which is huge at the moment. And you have two players for the price of one, essentially. Okay, more comments. What did we get excited about? I sent you an offer for Slanger. I've sent you 0.355. Now, let's see. Have I just not got him for sale? Oof, 355 is gonna be too low for me, I think. 355. Yeah, £100 discount is not gonna reach it. I would accept. That's so low as well. That number was what I was gonna consider thinking of offers at, and that's lower than I wanted. Has he just dropped off the map or something? Why is that? because the number in my head was I know how much I bought him for in ETH. Oh god, in sterling, sorry. ETH is down. ETH is down. So it's gonna make everyone cheaper. I know it's a bit off your price. If you came up with 4-1, I'd accept it for someone on stream, but that is lower than I'd accept, you know, pre-live. But I suppose I need the money, so yeah, we're probably not going to find an agreement. We're quite far off. I bet your computer isn't older than mine. You're probably right. It's not, I am a bit dramatic. It's when you start streaming and stuff, it acts older. I bet mine acts older. Picked up a knock after the last game he played. Who's Mike talking about? I suppose. There you go, Mike of Pompey. This is why you join my streams, right? Not just me that has the value, the chat has the value. So he had a knock after the last game. So yeah, I would still buy both because then you're covered for, you know, injuries. But yeah, he thinks you should go with Escandella, which I think is great pronunciation. Mark Bennett. Let's get on to the Man City defenders because, like yourself, you think they're undervalued. Laporte. I'm Eric. He's the guy you want to talk about, and that is loading. 27 people. If you can go on my Twitter and if you can like the live stream, that might get it up. More people in here, more questions. 24 quid. Okay, but I know Laporte is he rotational? No, the problem with Laporte is he's going to kill more lineups than he makes. He's just not someone I'd ever touch at that price. If you're thinking of that price, right, he might have gone up a lot. Has he gone up a lot? Yeah, Ginter for 36 over Laporte at 31. If you want a Man City defender, this was the man I was looking at. Akanji is just... yeah, he looks pretty nailed. I'd still pick Ginter over him, but if you want a Premier League player, he's playing every minute and you're getting £35. I tried to buy him. If you want him in rare as well, it's even better value. Kind of want one, but I've got no money. If you've been watching the earlier stream, I need some problem solved because although I have no cards this week for like Schlanger, for example, next week I'll have a lot more players back, so I could play them there. Oh, Arslan, nice to see you, mate. You think we'll see more championship teams next season? Yep, I think we'll see more teams across the board next season. I hope they don't rush it. You know, prices have been going down, mainly, in my opinion, because of supply. When you go into the next live game with Sorare, spoilers, question mark. I know when. I know exactly what game. If you do want to know, I will reveal what match I'm going to. The reason why I'd reveal it is because I wanted to build like this hype, this tension on the video I've just made. I was really proud of the video and it just flopped. And that's obviously my fault. That's not anyone's like for not watching. I could have definitely done better with like thumbnails, titles, and it was like an afterthought or like a halfway through thought to make the vlog thing. I thought it was a really good idea. But if I'd started from the very start, I could have filmed more interesting content. I could have done all the rest of it. But the next trip we're going to go on, I'm really trying to make it a special one because it took so long editing that Spurs video, and to see it was my worst performing video pretty much of all time, like, you know, compared to since I've had a few subscribers, like, it was bad. So yeah, I'm not trying to build hype for a video that 100 people watched. So yeah, this is the thing, Franco. Everyone that watched the video loved it, but no one clicked in it to watch it. But it was put out to like 4,000 people, the option, you know, they're called impressions. 4,000 people got the chance to watch it and they didn't. And if you compare that to the video before, just talking my Sorare teams, 4,000 people got the chance to watch it and 10 times as many people chose to watch it. So it's like, right, I probably need to make this more Sorare related maybe, or more clickable in some regard, because yeah, I did mess up by not even having my face in it. So I guess people wanted to watch content from me. I should probably put my face in it. But yeah, what do you think of 0.37 Slanger that I can send you? I can't accept 0.37, mate. Like, honestly, there's no goalkeepers that are... there's no goalkeepers that... like, I picked Schlanger because he's so cheap and, like, scores... He's undervalued now, right? That's what I'm trying to say. He's undervalued now. So, if I let him go for even cheaper than that, it's just... as much as I need the money, I really can't, because I'll have this regret where, like, I don't need the money in terms of, like... oh, I'm struggling to get by, or whether it like I've got point 0.4 sitting in my MetaMask, I could transfer to this and have a lot of problems solved. But it's just like I'd rather just keep what's in the account. Really, it's a little bit more cleaner. It's whatever. As advice, maybe you should copy Fogdan's thumbnails. That's something I should have done, right? I've done essentially no research on this topic of vlogs. I've never watched a Fogdan one. I've never watched any of the other guys that do it. I don't know what's good or what's clickable. It was, a bit, I wouldn't call it lazy because I put a lot of effort into the video, but it was like an oversight where it's like, right, what do people like in it? And I've asked some of my friends for feedback on it, and they were like, what do other people do in the space? And I was like, I haven't got a clue. So that's a good one. I am also awful at thumbnails. One guy reached out and did a really good thumbnail for me. The problem is he charges too much for what I make on the channel. I make next to nothing, and he wants like he wanted to say 10. I'm not saying who it is. He wanted like €10 or £10 for every thumbnail, and I was like, I've never made £10 on a video, so like how am I ever going to fund that? And there's investments as well, but I'd rather invest in like content than clicks. Does that make sense? Yeah, I'd rather invest in making a good video that I enjoyed rather than just people will click it more, because you can't have one without the other at the end of the day. But what drives people will be good content. Yeah. How do you like Kashinia's price? And I laugh at Kashina because people laugh at how I pronounce it because it's wrong, and it is wrong, but I find it's an easier way to say it. Feel like he is a great price, even with the bad utility. I've said it before, the bad utility, severely over-dramatized, and people won't like that because it affected people a lot, and I'm very sorry that, if I had a full Asia gallery, I'd be so upset about it. But the actual core of the gameplay, if you want to pick up an Asian player like myself, it's not really that bad utility. He gets pretty much the same amount of games. The biggest problem was for Asia galleries stacking, where it's like, right, I've got a goalkeeper playing this week and the striker playing the other week. I won't have enough to fill the gaps, and that really did suck. But for me, I can pick up a Kashinya all day. Kashinya. But what's he trading at? 92. What is the main man in America saying? 195. You're getting a 50% discount. Yeah, I'd get behind a Kashinya. How's your ChatGPT learning going? Oh, it's been flat out this week because obviously I went traveling on the Sunday, and then I got back and was doing the video after work, and then I was working, and then the next day I was working, and then I was doing the video after work, and then the day after that, in fact, on one of those days I did an hour live stream as well, and yesterday I was just burnt out. So to be honest, I just haven't even had the chance to look at it. I did use it today for non-Sorare related actions. Do I say what it was? Yeah. I threatened to sue someone, and I knew they thought I was joking. So I got ChatGPT to write me up an official pre-lawsuit document. It sounds so Karen-like, and it kind of is, but at the same time, it's like, you scammed me. It's not for a mad amount of money, but I'm not just going to stand here and let it go because, it's like over £100. So, it's not something you should just laugh at and throw away. So we'll see how they react to that. I'm not expecting very good. But ChatGPT is so strong. Just use it for something. The first things I used it for were meal planning. Easy good. Best MLS strikers, Georgios Giakoumakis, about the only one I know. I think it would do really well there, to be honest. All right. We haven't solved any problems because we have no money to solve them. There is one player I want, and I forgot his name, but I sent an offer for him so I can see. How much is... Who was wanting... Schlanger. Was it Kevin? Kevin, if you can send 0.37 plus someone worth to make it up to 0.41, I'd probably accept that one. I normally wouldn't. And I promise you'd be getting a good deal. And it's for two reasons. One, you're watching the stream. Two, it'll be good content because I can actually go out and use that money very quickly. So who is this player I was after? This one is a big shout out to Jeremy. Jeremy is the French League expert, and we did an hour live stream with Quinny and Fedo. It was fantastic. And this is the guy that I came out of that thinking, this is who I need. He's got a great fixture. Nice are apparently on fire. Oh, I've got a friend request from Ross. This is always fun because they might be offering me a card. Or he just wants to chat to me. What card's he after? Give me the money. If only, baby. Give him a quick wave. Let him know if we're on stream. Laborde, he recently sold for 53 and we can pick him up for under that. We always like a little bargain. In terms of his price, he's overpriced in rare, but I don't really have the option to get him in anything else because I've got no money. I really want the rare, but I'd still be paying extortionate price anyway. So do I go out and get a Laborde to replace Messi? He's got great fixtures. He's probably undervalued. He's got the seal of approval from the French expert. Has he got good fixtures coming up? Aranjo, Rems, Monaco. So they're bottom of the league. That's a good run of fixtures. If only. How quickly do you reply, my friend? Because I am very short of money. Oh my god. He doesn't accept offers. But that's actually good, because this is another tip. If there's 2 cards on the market, offer to the second... Oh, he's got 2 of them. Oh, nice. Oh, that is funny. If there is cards on the market, don't offer to the lowest on the market, because he's lowest on the market. Offer to the guy that's second on the market, because he will need to come down if he wants his card sold. If he doesn't want his card sold, fine. You know there's no budging room with him. He's just like happy to set at a price because he thinks it's good value. Whereas, you know, this guy's got 2 on the market. He's probably just going to say, I'm lowest on the market, you know, beat it elsewhere. So you get a price off one. If you're not happy with that, you can get the price off the other, compare which one's the best, take them. Not rocket science at the end of the day, but, you know, probably too many people default to who is cheapest. But I hate this. I wish it did like now can I do this I'm always concerned with that. I know it doesn't give away your password or whatever, but it's like, have I already got a reply? Or have I got a Schlanger request? Bet that's what it is. What was the Discord man saying? Ross has said nothing. Is he just a fan? Are you in the chat, Ross? Is that why you're messaging me? Or adding me as a friend, I should say. Kevin will be Kevin from the chat. 0.37. Serge Gnabry. Delict. It's going to be an accept, isn't it? That seems high. I just want to... I've sent you the 0.7 plus players up to 0.4. Okay. I did forget how much money it is not in the ETH. Do I check it? Do I check it? I have no idea who Marciano is. Is he Israeli? If he's Israeli, we've got to accept it. For the boy. I hate this because... Thank you, Kevin. You are bringing content to the channel. I just don't like selling that because I know I've undersold that. But at the same time, it's going to someone that watches the channel. He's probably going to be buzzing. And I've got good players. Serge Gnabry, he replaces Coman. He's a great hedge. Arago sold for 72. I don't know why he would. And then Delict. Love Delict. Do I need defenders? No. £81. guess I just put them up on market. But now it doesn't really matter because we've got money we can spend. And I've just put an offer in for the... Oh, God, what did I do? See what Sergi's going for. He's not expected to start, is he? Because he plays the same side as Coman. Something went wrong. Are we live? Can someone just check if we're live? I had an issue there. Can someone just comment if we are live? Anyway, I'm just checking the price of Gnabry. Garja would have unsubbed if you had rejected the Israeli, but that's exactly it. I was thinking, like, I don't know what the value is here. He could have sent me 3 duds, and I've got to accept. Otherwise, everyone's going to go. You know, they want the content. They want that. They want, yes, we're live. Good. They want people helping people. Yeah, there's no way Gnabry's a £60 player. Any other time, if I'm off stream, I am like, you know, forcing that up. De Ligt is a monster. In fact, oh no, I'm missing a midfielder. Is Gnabry a midfielder? That could help. Let's check the percentage of Gnabry playing. Because what I like about Gnabry is he's a hedged Coman. I've got a lot invested. It's not really the word to use, but I've got a lot riding on Coman. If Gnabry plays the other side, I know he doesn't. It's Sorare, isn't it? And this is just a computer being so slow. De Ligt is a machine. Oh my God, been live for a while. We're still enjoying it. 37 people, let's go. Okay, De Ligt to 70%. Why would he be 70%? Oh, it's Pavard, isn't it? Who could play? Yeah, Sane. Oh, Gnabry could play the other side. Style of haircut. Is that a good determination for your lineups that week? Do you go into like Twitter and just be like, oh, see, he's got a trim. Speaking of, I've got a trim, so maybe that means my weekend's going to be sick on Sorare. Why have I not got the De Ligt? Now I feel real robbed. I can't see the De Ligt. I'm sure it's probably just loading. I've got the ETH, which is the core fundamental, but Gnabry is a no star. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected. De Ligt there. Marciano. Dead player, is he? Labordo, he's offered me 50. Honestly. Wait, stop just trying to, you know, rinse people for money. Do we need a Laborde now? Or do we go for the rare? Because I think the rare solves a lot of problems as well. Because we need a rare forward. Ah, it's the same guy. Right, so he wants 350 for Laborde. The last sale is 286. Is this the guy that has massive offers, so he doesn't accept anything else? Yes, a 0.5 minimum. Oh, guys, what are we going to do? Gnabry is not a starter. He is not. Ross, don't tell me you were adding me to offer me Schlanger, because what if your offer was better? Now I've accepted Kevin. Kevin at home is probably bouncing off the walls, you know. But yeah, it's good we're friends at least on Discord. Okay, I've missed a few comments, have I? That was me adding you. Delete the machine. I haven't missed anything. You have Gnabry. Don't need him. I go for Wolfsburg this weekend. Who'd you go for? Jonas Wolf? Wolf. Right, my teams. Now, it's a forward I need. I really think Trent's going to... Oh. I want Laborde. I really want Laborde. What did I offer first time? 47? 49. See what he says. Really doesn't help doing these things on... I don't even know if I want them. It's just like... I mean, I want him so bad. I'd probably want his rare more, because I trust Jeremy's opinion a lot, and the way he spoke about him was huge. Does anyone want to come and get Delict? The guy is an absolute smasher, but I have so many smasher defenders, it's actually quite scary. Especially in U23. 75 squids. This is a new one, annoyingly. But I need liquidity pretty quickly, so I just... Did I just put it at 75 quid? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. 77. And if any of you want him, you can get him at 75. Now, how do people see the comments on this one? Felix Nemeka, yeah. Good guy. His was better. Come on, Ross. It's the news we're looking for. Oh, have we got Laborde? Counter, a counter, a counter. 50.68. I'm going to be petty, because I know this is him saying that's his last offer. But I'm petty like that. Yesterday, someone offered me... Am I that petty? I really am. I almost enjoy it, you know. Just sending, you know, the negotiations are what I live for, really. Like, ooh, you know, trying to read him. Like, he's trying to undercut here. He's saying he's the lowest on the market. But he also sent me an offer. He didn't just reject it. If you reject an offer, it's a lot more scary than a counter offer. So I think there's wiggle room there, to be honest. For the sake of 50p, it takes a really, really stubborn man to say no for like a £50 deal. But there's a lot of them on Sorare. Let me show you this one, and I've lost, right? This guy absolutely done me today. Was it today? Could have been yesterday. Or... Alright, this guy. He sent me... Was it Steve? Yeah. He sent me 0.01889. And then I replied back with like a +6 offer. I would have accepted £155, but I was like, let's just go for 100. It was actually more at the time, doesn't matter, but let's just go for like an extra £5 on top of that, because this is his first offer. He'll want it. He came back and lowered it by like 30p, and I was like, it's genius. He's got me. He knows I would sell at this price. So I just like, I shook his hand and I went, fair play, mate. You read me like a book. I would have accepted there. But who does that? Who offers and then on the counter offer lowers it? The first time. The first counter offer. If this guy's gone higher, I've been played again. He's probably watching the stream laughing at me. Oh. Now it's just, he was so stubborn for 50p. Now I just, you know, if someone else is stubborn with you, you get stubborn with them. How much is the other guy selling it for? Oh. What an idiot. That's why you don't be stubborn over a couple of pennies. He's cheaper online anyway. So what I'll do is just chuck. How am I being so tight? Because I've got no money. 48 of this man. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave that counter off. I'm going to let him sit on it. And he's thinking he's been really tough. This is my last deal. This is my last deal. You, my friend, have not checked the market. There is a lower card. So, let's see. Did I miss much? I think so. My teams are in absolute garbage territory, except for my Champion Europe Rare. But every other team is in the bin. We have Kevin here in the chat has helped us out, and I've helped him, to be honest. He's taken Schlanger, gave me some ETH to play around with, so now we're actually trying to solve the problems, but we're in live negotiations where we're fighting over 50p's, and it's just quite fun to watch. I think it's fun to be here for, at least. That counter was amazing. Here it goes, on the bucket list. Yeah, I did hear. Was it greedy? I heard Jeremy describe someone being the least greedy player ever, and it was a positive. And in my head, I was like, being greedy on Sorare's a positive, not being ungreedy. At least in my mind, you know, if you're Neymar, you're pretty greedy, right? You're taking on players all the time. That's good as long as you're good at it. And what I heard about Laborde is good. So, yeah, I'm I'm gonna call it a positive if he's greedy. So, um, now I know this guy's online that I've just sent the offer to because he's replied about. He's just listed it in the last 15 minutes, hasn't he? For those that don't know, and for me, I need to solve these problems, and thankfully I don't have to do it tonight because the deadline has moved. But I do want to get it done tonight. Champion Europe, no real problems anymore. Cap 240. To be honest, those two are perfect teams now. Schlanger's gone. I do think we have. Oh, this is perfect. Now I don't have another goalkeeper making me question myself. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. Serge Gnabry might come in useful. Oh, he's going to be too high, isn't he? Serge Gnabry's not going to come in useful. What are you talking about? You're playing a limited goalkeeper here. Alisson Becker. Better selection. Right, stop showing me all these stupid cards. I'm in cap 220, limited. You silly, silly man. Cap 220 rare, right? You're sitting here and you're thinking, oh, none of these players play. Becker it is again. Kevin Wimmer. Does anyone know about Kevin Wimmer? I was tipped him by Sam Tai, great friend, or great man. Wouldn't call him great friends, we've only met twice, but really good guy. And he tipped him to me, and I was like, great. And then I checked the expected lineup this week, and he has 40%. And I was like, does Sam just know more than the guy that's tipping him, or is it like a long-term tip? So if any of you know, or can give me your opinion about whether he's starting or not, it would be very handy. He's not going to come up because I still got this stupid Wimmer. Yeah, he's 40% expected to play, which is just not good enough for a team, but he also facilitates the fact I can play whoever I want. Rodrigo de Paul's the only choice. And I've still got no striker to play because I don't think anyone thinks Pitchler's back. Pitch. Probably come back soon, to be fair. But he's at NA, which means, yeah. This guy doesn't think he's coming back. I don't think he's coming back. I can't really play him. But if we just did that as a marker and we look for a rare, John Lukumi comes in. Oh, no, he's 30 points. Oh, means I can get rid of Wimmer. Gaia? Oh, still too much. What, we have rares? What? Where are our rare defenders? We have loads of them. I must have used them all. Ure, Mancini, DeMarcos, Wimmer. Yeah, I have none left. So Cap 220's in the bin now as well. We really need new players. We do have a bit of money to do it with, but for some reason I'm trying to solve the limited market first. Do you know what? Someone asked for the drafts and I've ignored them. There's the man. Do you know what? We'll run through the drafts real quick. Kevin Swimmer gives me PTSD over Stoke spending 18 million on him for playing 4 games for us. Doesn't sound good. Won't play Wimmer. Rapid have some options. Octavio is injured. I'm from Portugal. What Octavio are you talking about? Don't remember an Octavio. Ah, okay, got it. I do think Wimmer starts. He played the friendly games. Balance of opinion there. Do you have any advice on selling expensive rares? Do you wait until they have a banger game, or do you wait until they have a few good games? I'm sitting in near Florian Wirtz. When residuals very often, I still think he's still not fully recovered. Okay, how do I sell expensive rares? It depends how quickly you need the money is the issue, right? If you don't really need the money and you're just waiting to like transition, then you would always sell them after good scores. And it doesn't matter when you're saying, is it one good score or is it a few good scores? It doesn't matter. It's how the price reacts, right? So, I mean, it's very hard to say with Wirtz because he hasn't really put up a good score. But say he moved from 3,000 to 3,400, £400 for, the same game, I'll take that. What I would do, say his last sale right now is at like 2,500 in play. If you think he's going to have a good game, maybe, like, I like to call it fishing, put someone at like 2,900, hope someone FOMOs, not necessarily FOMO in, they think they're outsmarting you, they're like, oh my god, this guy's got one listed, buy now, and then they don't realise, like, you had it listed because you wanted it sold. So that's how I would play it. I could be patient, I'd wait for a good run of scores, but sell them when the price is high, not after the scores, because sometimes the market just doesn't catch up, sometimes it's slow to catch up. Right, what league do I care about composure lineup? Oh, let me guess. I've got fucking, I can swear on my own channel, I've got fucking Kimmich in here, don't I? Right, trap. Willie Orban. On the same stream, I heard Willie Orban's not playing. Judy. Sepp Haller and Coman. For now, I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm keeping that simple in the interest of time. When we get more time, I'll start swapping people out. Like in this one, I'm going to need to make some swaps. Anthony Lopez plays with Tagliafico, who plays with Flavian Tate, who plays with Hugo Ekitike, and we need to make a sub. Messi comes out. I don't actually like... I'm swapping La Liga cards, great. Not what we want, lads. And lasses, hope there's some ladies watching. Messi goes out, and Flavian Tate can actually drop out, to be honest. And then we need some Nice cards, some Nice cards. Where is the man that has been tipped, and we believe he is actually good? He's not some useless tip, like all the other tips. Is it Laborde? Oh, it is Laborde. Why can't I? And Nice not in the draft? Nice aren't in the draft. Oh god, this causes so many more problems. Do I just pick Neymar then? Neymar's got an awful fixture. Van der Boon, he's been... Remy. We wanted a Remy, didn't we? So it makes a lot of sense to pick him here. Have we still got 75? What? How can we do that? Is that not the best swap ever? Messi and Tate for Remy and Neymar. Must have had a lot of points left in the bank somewhere. I'm still back in the PSG, boys. It's like probably not a great choice. I think Monaco are playing really well, but my French league's a bit dead. I had this issue where Neymar was out 10 minutes before the deadline, and I was essentially busy during it, so missed that. Kind of killed all my vibes with this one. I think the league is going really well. I have the Discord. If you're in the Discord, you know I've been playing this in the beta, and the beta league's rolled over, and I'm actually up there, but I'm not one. I'm not number one, which is quite annoying. So hopefully I can smoke a couple of you. But I hate my team. Why have I got Frankie de Jong? Oh, why is Moreno playing Barcelona? Okay, Rakitic, good choice. Who wants out? It's Moreno. Moreno's going to go. I like having the big teams because you know you can play Barca cards against anyone. You know you can play Real Madrid cards against anyone. Doesn't mean it's optimal, but you can do it. Oh, I know who I want, actually. I know who I want. And it will bring us some funding. Let's add the main man. The main man. Where is he? Robert. Lewandowski is 47 points. Stop what you're doing. Go to your La Liga stream. Go to your La Liga draft and pick up a Robert Lewandowski for 47 points. Then go and pick up a Tony Cruz. T Cruz? No game. Nice. Alexis Garcia playing Cadiz. That leaves 14 points in the bank. Do I change? Okay, maybe I can be smart with this. Let's keep him. Let's get rid of him. Defenders. Kunde we do love. Ooh, we're low battery on the camera because we've been going so long. I'll probably swap cameras if you want me to. I'll probably end it if you want me to as well. Okay, sorry. Got some to catch up on. See what you make your Prem draft. Enjoyed the first stream, but I need to leave. Thank you, Mike. That means a lot. Here's the best 2 lineups on my draft. Okay. If I drop anyone, it'd be Kunde because I need a Barca spot. Then I can pick any defender on the game. Is there any killers in La Liga that aren't Ure? Could just pick Ure, but okay. We haven't got long left because of the battery of the camera. What I'll do, I'll probably need to plan the players I'm buying off stream. Hopefully we get a reply on that cheap one, but we'll buy them if not. Ure. I like Ure too much, I think. So would I rather have De Jong or Kunde? It's Kunde. Kunde's a lot better. I just don't know much about that Garcia fella, but he's putting up monster scores, so. Garcia and Frankie. Oh, Frankie, isn't it? It's not actually Frankie, it's De Jong. He's a midfielder. That is us done. We confirm those swaps. We play the boys. My God, who is my second boss? Oh, it's Kunde. Kunde. Relax, Alex, relax. That is a killer team. We're going to captain Robert. We're not actually. We're going to captain. Oh, I don't even know. Oh, battery's gone. Battery is gone. Now this is going to be a difficult one. Let's see how quickly this works. We probably won't be on for too much longer. I just need to try and add a new media source. Video capture device. Add. Could you just... Oh, I'm trying to do this quickly, but it's not working. Yes. That should work. That should work. Oh, he's double on screen. Okay, so delete that. Are you still gonna... Okay, I've deleted the other one. That's fine. Do you know what? Maybe you're gonna see two of me. No, how... Can I just move this off stream? I think I can. This is a lot better. Please confirm you can see me. We are all live, and I will do the requested Premier League draft. Register. I know I'm going to compose my lineups. So tell me that. Ooh. De Gea or Sarr? I'm not sure which one to pick, so I'm gonna split them up. Did Reece James play the last game? Oof. RJ is back. Kevin De Bruyne. Erling Haaland. James Mitoma. I don't really like either of them, to be honest. Can I swap out Mitoma? He's far too expensive for what I'm expecting of him. Now let me just check. Camera's working fine, thank you. Okay. Should I put my Sorare on? Look at this, the boys. Shout out Dan for the hat, and Sorare in general. I guess he didn't make them himself. De Gea. What are you doing? Alex, you're making a swap. Right. Before I do that, I'm panicking that this guy has had my offer. That's the guy I need. Yeah, let's just take it. Let's stop being tight for one day. For the stream. cancelled. We don't need the pennies. We need the scores. Draft. Now, if this team goes wrong, are we going to send hate to Jeremy? No. None of you guys are going to send him hate. But I will. Upamecano should be back, who is 100 capable. Trent's on fire. Enzo. It's a lot of trust to put on a man for one game. A lot of trust. So. Cap 240 is perfect, it's just too much to spend. I'm reasonably happy with the team. Let's see how much we're wasting in training. This is my problem. Oh my god, Alisson Becker. Donnarumma. Okay, goalkeepers, we can't. We need at least one more team. So it's either cap 220 or under 23. It's probably be one of them. Gaia, John Lacumi. But I can't sell any of these guys. They're just too undervalued. Like, Gaia is going to come in and out of the team depending who he's playing. I could even play him this week, but as we said, Valencia aren't on fire. John Lacumi, great fixture. I do want to make use of it, but not the end of the world. Could sell John, to be fair. See what fixtures he's got. Little Lacumi. This is the thing, when you have to voice your reasons, makes it a lot more thought out. Okay. Oof, I'd sell him at 96. Right, scores to come. Sampdoria, I'd like that. Inter, tough. Torino. Good fixtures, man. He's injured. Oh, he's suspended. Sorare data came in clutch there. So, of these keepers, we'll put anyone in. Actually, let's put the no games in. Because there'll be a good no game goalkeeper, surely. Mantle. I thought he was back. John Lacumi suspended. Gino Wijnaldum. We don't have a final goalkeeper. Serge Aurier. Oh, I still need to give away the Oddson. We'll finish the stream with giving away the Oddson. Kawasi. We need to play Kawasi. Just perpetually there for now. It's annoying me. Shall I draw Oddson Edouard giveaway now? No. People want me to do my Premier League team. This is how we're going to do it. We're going to do the Serie A draft. We're then going to do the Premier League draft. We're going to answer a couple of questions. We'll draw Edouard. We'll call it a night. 33 of us here. 33 legends and me. 28 now. 28 legends and me. Yeah, your count works fine. Okay. So, drop in the comments if you want to win Edouard. If you don't know how to enter, you just retweet the pinned tweet on my Twitter. I'm sure you probably all entered. About 900 people have. Ziggy, I haven't seen your name for a while, mate. Nice to see you. Playing Monza, lovely. So now, these are great fixtures. Adamola Lookman. We're going to need to change him. Milinkovic. Okay, so we just need someone for hope you have a good week. Fruits, I hope you have a good week too. Thank you for tuning in. This is my first live stream on my own. I'd say it's gone really well in terms of, like, I've enjoyed myself and, you know, you guys in the chat seem to have been having fun, so that's really enjoyable. Serie A swap. Card we're going to swap. Adamola Lookman. Confirm. Who are we receiving? Victor would be perfect, but I don't think are we going to put a Mobile in? I can't cheer on Lazio. But I've already got one. The thing is, I've got a Lazio player, but it's a midfielder, so I'm not really cheering on them to win. You know, a striker, you are just pure cheering them on to win. Who's playing like bottom of the league? Patrick Curio. Honestly, they've got rid of the best teams in, haven't they? They've like they've got rid of all the teams people want to select, especially me. We've got we have to be a viewer to win. No, I think that's unfair. Like 950 people retweeted it, so it's whoever comes up first and followed the entry requirements. Like, I think it's just like and follow. Oh, they have to follow me, so if they don't follow me, they'll probably get binned. Surge is just too good price. Right, if we get rid of the Lazio guys, and we bring in a midfielder, who are you going to bring in? Never heard of him, but he must be on fire. Oof. Bringing heat. AC Milan. Is Tonali that good? Well, this is just painful, to be honest, at this point. Like, you can only pick, like, for me, I can only pick Napoli or Milan players, and Milan's midfield is pretty poor. We're just going to have to keep Milinkovic and just trade Lookman. Do we even bother trading Lookman? It's only Lazio. We're trading it for someone we don't even know who's here. What is this Patrick Courier saying? Looks solid. Oh, he's from Monza. I was hoping he was playing for Bologna. Delafeu still injured, right? Yep, still injured. Berardi! There we go. That's the man everyone loves. Playing Udinese. Not the hardest game. Now this team kills. This team. Whew, that is a fire team. I didn't captain last week like an idiot, so we're going to captain this week and be clever. And they'll probably go against me. The Premier League draft. This is the big one. Everyone wants to be involved in it. When in doubt, go Berardi. Absolutely. So the best matchups aren't available pretty much. Coop Miners. Don't trust him, to be honest. Well, who are we going? We're going Jose Sarr and then Lisardo. Ooh, it's awful. What am I doing? Obviously De Gea. Just being an idiot. Kevin De Bruyne, Haaland, and we want to trade Matomo. Probably just Matoma. Stop registering the teammate. Come on. I know you've been streaming for a while, but Serie A amateur, Premier League amateur, add a card. Matoma. Is there any defenders I want to get rid of? Reece James. You can't let go of Reece James at that point. Right, is there any better midfielders for 54 points in the league? Quetta. Tough fixture. Declan Rice, Tyler Adams, Moise Caicedo. The answer is no. There's no one better. Bruno Guimaraes, is he still suspended? That would be the guy I'd go for. Save some points. I think he was a one-game man, right? Oh. I like that a lot. If that's possible. Possibile. Is he green? You shouldn't just use this, but no injury, no suspension means he should be back. Done. We are buzzing now. Ooh, we're not playing Reece James, are we? No. Essentially, it's Reece James or Guimaraes. Oh, West Ham are bad, but it's almost like a derby, isn't it? Do you captain Haaland? Do you captain De Bruyne? Do you captain Guimaraes? Captain the robot. We like the robot. So that is almost the giveaway done. Twitter bigger. Giveaway. Bigger. See if there's any good ones. I expected to have used that before. Okay, I've definitely used this one. Right. Let's just check you're all live and waiting. Bruneggi suspended till March. Oh. I should have been reading the top of the comments. Thanks for that. According to FPL. I mean, they're going to know. I'll double check. If it's not, we're playing Reece James, who's not the worst selection. 9 noties, but what we're looking for is this bad boy. 923 retweets. Whew. Did well. And what are they winning? Edouard. Just double check. 7th of February, yeah, I missed that. Like I said, I was so busy doing content. Right. That is mine. So load the tweet. Win account. We just want one. Should we bring two? We'll do two. Two as a backup. If you are second, you do not win. You only win if this guy just doesn't follow the requirements or doesn't respond to me. How many days do you give him? 3, 4? I'll say 3 days, and I'll extend it if I think he's a real account that, you know, interacts with Sorare related content. Tweet count. Oh no. Any. Account age. Any. Latest tweet. Any. Picture. Must have a picture. That's a bit harsh. I think a few of you don't have pictures, but you probably should. Okay. I don't. Yeah. Continue doesn't do anything. It doesn't draw the winner. There we are. So that is just the entries. So, Dini, you're probably getting really excited there, but you're just probably in the entry quite early. Oh, Mark's here as well. That's good. Hey, are you just... Is this because you all entered first, or did you just enter now? You all just entered now. Woohoo! Sneaky. I'm going to let you in because you're on the stream. Big respect for that. And then we go to the draw. Okay, so there should be one winner. Let me get the boys up. Okay, we're all here. Mate, if you want to have some fun, take a look at SD on Trimmell's last limited sale. This one sticks out like a sore thumb. I'm going to do that for now. We're going to draw in 4 seconds. We're just going to have a bit of fun and see Trimmell's last limited sale. Because Andre's been here all night. And Nafisu is me. Nice, Ziggy. Oof. Is it this one? Because that is, yeah, that is out of line. Is it this Trimmell you're talking about? Yeah, I assume it is. To be honest, probably not too bad if you think like that's gone for £1 difference. Whereas, still not good though, is it? Especially when there's someone here. All right. This is going to be for the giveaway. Oddson, Edward, 912 people entered. Thank you very much to everyone that did that. Check out the beginner's guide if you are new to Sorare. The winner is going to be first. If he doesn't respond in 3 days, we're going to give it second. Congratulations to Glorium FC. Oh, he's not following. So Sorare Swaps comes in and wins it. Oh, that is an upset for the book. You must follow the entry requirements. It said you'd be following. I thought it would just eject that person naturally in the selection. So, unfortunate for him, Itchnees will be the backup. But, you know, Sorare Swaps looks like a man that will be replying. What I'll say, thank you very much to everyone that joined me for my first live stream. I'm going to try and end the stream now. We'll see how easy it is. And, yeah, thank you so much. Drop it a like if you have stayed this whole time. Drop it a comment. And